All right, Kiss Army, welcome to the KissFAQ Podcast. Thank you for giving us your time today and letting us into your head. I hope you don't do any damage. This is a Kiss-related podcast by the board for the board. We hope that you enjoy. Welcome to episode 201 of the KissFAQ Podcast.
I am me, man. What can you say?
You are you.
And I am me, and this is all.
I am joined by a Wookiee and Joe D'Angelo. Andy, you're not a Wookiee, but you are a wild man, that's for certain. Thank you both for joining me again. Just before we get to what we're going to be talking about today, I do want to cover a couple of topics that are very important today. And this is Sunday, 16th of September that we are recording this, and it's going out later today. But, first of all, and most importantly, I'd like to offer the KissFAQ community's condolences to Tommy Thayer on the passing of his father, Brigadier General James Burdett Thayer, this morning. Obviously, Brigadier General did a lot for this country in uniform and out of uniform for his communities, over many, many years. So, thank you for your service, sir. Condolences to your family. This very trying time. I'm sure the whole KISS community stands with your father in respect. So, one other topic also somewhat melancholy is the feedback to episode 200. I do apologize for the rant at the end of that show. It is a very tough time to be a KISS fan at times when you have all these great ideas for product and you see other bands releasing very cool things like a 7-CD Angel box set, and year after year there's nothing from KISS. Let me guarantee this, on the next episode that'll be out next Friday, 202, there'll be a lot more negative shit because we're going to be taking your questions, things that you've asked us to talk about. And I thank everyone who sent in questions, observations, topics for us to start digging into. So we will be getting into those. And yeah, you know what? KISS may not be putting out box sets and cool stuff and fun stuff, but they are going on a cruise, and everyone should have been getting their silly stuff. Andy, I have no idea what to do with it, but since you're here, let's talk about the fun stuff that's going to be happening before the cruise, and that is, of course, the KISS Kruise pre-party, the Gathering 3.
Well, about 3 weeks ago, it might be out there by now in the Facebook world or everywhere the world. About 3 weeks ago, I got a call, Little Chris, that called me and left me a message and said, "Hey, Andy, Bob Kulick wants to call you." I said, okay. I didn't recognize the phone up. So next show, I got a phone call. I listened to the phone call. "Hey, Andy, Bob Kulick, he's looking for you." Okay. Call the number back, email back. Says, "Hey, Andy, man, I want to be at your guys' party." I said, "Oh, wow, it's kind of peculiar." Bob Kulick calls me back. "Hey, Bob." Bob calls me. "Hey, Bob, Andy, I heard you got a huge reputation. It's awesome. You just blew my mind." I'm like, "Wait a minute. You're supposed to be on a KISS Cruise. You're on a KISS Cruise, or you're playing with your brother on the same night we're having a party. So in Fort Lauderdale. So I don't really understand what's going on." He says, "Andy, man, I'm not going on the KISS Cruise. I'm not going to get into it." I said, "Okay." Or he didn't say. I didn't ask out of respect for Bob. And I think that's okay. And all of a sudden he says, "Andy, man, I want to do this, this, and this." I said, "Okay, I'm game." When I got off the phone, I said, "Man," I called Joe. "Hey, Joe, you wouldn't believe this, Joe. You wouldn't believe that Bob Kulick just called me and said he wants to do this, this, and this at the party. He's not going on the cruise. It hasn't been announced yet that he's not going on the cruise, but he wants to do this, this, and this. Let's make it happen, man. What can we do for Bob?" So, Joe, I admit it all through the years that I am not the greatest writer. I can do this, but I'm not the greatest writer. So I told Bob, I have a partner. His name is Joe D'Angelo, and I will connect you with Joe once you tell me it's okay. Bob told me to hold off a little bit. So Bob told me to hold off for about a week. And then a week went by, and he says, "Andy, all right, I can talk to Joe. Let's do some paperwork. Let's get this going. I want to make your party awesome, even more awesome. He's so excited. Says, okay. I send off to Joe, and Joe, it's yours. So go ahead, Joe.
Well, so we, once I took it, took the call and started talking to Bob, I realized he's very enthusiastic. He's really looking forward to this. I mean, he's excited. I mean, he's a fan favorite. I mean, people love to meet the guy because he's a lot of fun. I've never been around him when he's not been anything but gracious to fans. So that being said, he's excited about being around the fans. Whatever didn't work contractually with him for the cruise, I think disappointed him that he couldn't be around the fans because he really likes that. So once we started talking, he was like, look, I got a new CD coming out. It's called Pure Fire. And it's coming out about a week or two before the cruise. And
19th.
19th, October 19th. He says, let's make this my official CD release party, and I'll pull out all the stops. And I said, all right, let's go. So we started talking about some things, and basically what he's going to do is he's going to have we did commemorative posters for the event, the same way we did for Vinnie Vincent and for 4 by Fate. And basically the first 200 people that buy his CD DVD combo, because it's a CD and then a making of DVD, which is I'll get to in a second, which is cool because you're going to get that and the signed poster for $20. I mean, you'd buy the CD anyway. So he's really giving something back because he could charge a lot more for that, and he's not. But point being is that, the CD, if you haven't looked at it, now check it out. It's called Pure Fire. It's a KISS tribute CD. And essentially you got guys like Dee Snider and Mark Slaughter and Doug Aldrich and, Lemmy. The list goes on and on. He's got such a great cast of
and I want to mention a couple of the other people who are on this because there are a lot of KISS connections. You got Robin Ford, you got Bruce, you got Carmen Apise, and like you said, it's just an endless list of KISS folk and, Phil Lewis, not KISS related, but I like LA Guns.
Well, I'm gonna admit it, man. When he came over to me, I said, "Hey, Joe, man, wouldn't that be cool to have some kind of I was there poster?" And then Joe came up with the concept and sent it to Bob, and Bob's like, "That's awesome." So literally, if you buy the CD/DVD combo, you are gonna get a poster, 11 by 17. From Bob that until while supplies last. I'm telling you, I mean, we might Joe, we could post it up and put a sample across so nobody copies it. But I mean, I'm like, literally, this is awesome. I love this shit, man. Come on, man. Go ahead, Joe.
Oh, well, I like it too. It's I basically took the concept of his album. So his album cover is kind of tiled throughout the back, and just a really cool poster. It's a great picture of Bob, and I think it's going to make a nice keepsake for everybody because of the party. There's the album cover in black and white. But yeah, I mean, how exciting is it? He's not going to be on the cruise. The only place you're going to be able to see him is at the gathering. And he's really looking forward to it. And a special treat, that's why I'm wearing my 4 by Fate shirt today. 4 by Fate VIP experience is going to be at the hangar, and of course it's open to only those that bought the VIP. Bob is going to be there for that event, so those people are going to get a private meet and greet with Bob as well as added value, so to speak. So Bob is going to make it a point to be there, meet all these people in advance, and then of course when the general admission doors open, whatever's left at the table, that'll be what's left for everybody to get. So
and I'm not kidding. Joe and I are not kidding. There are 55 general admission tickets left. Period. And there are some Vinny meet and greet tickets for Monday, and we basically that laminate. We're just throwing in for shits and giggles. We're not kidding. We don't want extra money. We're just throwing in for shits and giggles. That laminate that when you wear that night for Tuesday night is a pass to get in for just the gathering at night.
Right.
We're not. This is not a game. We're not in it to make money. We're in it to pay the bills and to have everybody just have freaking fun. I mean, this has been over a year's work. Seriously, there is no doubt about this. I've never seen this ever done in my whole lifetime. I thought last year's that we couldn't even beat last year's for $10 for all that we had. Now we have it's $20 to get in. But there are some meet and greet, Vinny meet and greets for money October 29th that you can still get. There's not many, but you still can get them too. And it's literally that laminate, that pass, if you buy it, that gets you into Tuesday nights at 7:30 into the gathering itself. But we're going to cap it this year because there were so many people last year, it overran into the outside last year. And we want everybody to kind of get a little bit of room to be able to go to the bar, go to the bathroom, all that stuff. We are trying to make this an experience over the experience. We're past the point of we don't need to prove anything. I don't need to prove anything. Joe doesn't need to prove anything. Nobody needs to prove anything point blank. We're just happy that people are there to experience what could be the end.
So there are only 55 general tickets left and just a couple meet and greets with Vinny left, which will get people into the gathering the following day because they don't have to go buy a separate GA ticket to get into the gathering. Just getting the Vinny meet and greet that remains gets them in the following night. And people can go to the KISS Kruise preparty.com and get tickets for both of the, either the general admission or for the Vinny meet and greet as it is. The 4 x Fate meet and greet, that is sold out, correct?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to think about it. You got DJ Noise, right? Who's been on the cruise.
He's an 8-timer.
He's done his own crap. He does his own thing. He does our thing for us. You got 4 x Fate. You got Kiss America. You got 1984, which is a Van Halen tribute band. You have, oh my God, what else? You might have some holidays that we cannot say now or could just happen. I just we cough and laugh. We have we got Richie Scarlett who's going to be roaming the crowd giving out picks. You're talking Richie Scarlett. The guy is just going to roam the crowd. He just
got the Dead Daisies coming around, do the same thing.
The Dead Daisies, for Christ's sakes.
It'll be a lot of fun. We also talked to some of the a couple of the band winners too, like Wayland and Beth Bladen. They've been invited. I think it depends on their scheduling and when their planes are arriving, whether or not they can make it. But you never know; they might be there too. And it's we've got to. I mean, you look at the lineup, and I don't know when you really think about it how busy everybody is going to be, because to meet everybody and do everything, it's a full day's work. People are going to be coming in at 7 when the doors open, or 7:30 whenever we open the doors. And I think we're still working out that logistic, but they're going to be meeting people and meeting and greeting and taking pictures and stuff for 5 hours.
We got Tease the 80s band who's going to be on the cruise. They already said they're going to be at the party. They want to take pictures with you people all dressed up. They're going to be there. We have Lydia Chris. We have Big John Hart. We have Ken Kelly. Who else we got, Joe? We got James DeBello.
Ken Sharp's got a new CD out, which I believe Ace is on the first track, is it?
Yeah.
Track 1?
Yep. Ace is indeed on the lead-off track on this great CD. It's really good power pop, so Ken, congratulations. And if you don't have it, he's going to be there. Who is it? John Darrell? Hall & Oates. Half of them is on this one.
I believe it's John Oates.
I mean,
we got Matt. I can never say his last name. Who's brought that awesome book?
That is Kiss Classified, and that's Matt Svashford. I think.
We got. There's all kinds of crazy things that could happen, and I'm telling you right now, Joe and I are not going to say this we're not going to say this in stone, but we know for a fact that Six Man knows what's going on. The KISS company knows what's going on. The KISS people behind the scene know what's going on. They all know what's going on. We are the biggest and baddest party of all time that's going to go on. So we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know who's going to end up showing up. We're just going with the flow now at this point. So if somebody shows up and says, "Hey, I'm here," they're here. And when we get on stage to do, and also not just on stage to say that we're going to, say, hey, this person's here, this person's here. We have charities, okay? And this is from me, okay? Everybody at some point has somebody who's dealt with cancer, okay? At some point, one or another. Cancer sucks, man. Point blank. It doesn't matter where across the line. Cancer freaking blows, okay? So I told Joe when my old partner Jeff Hopkins, which I love, Jeff and Denise, right here. Without them, I would not be here right now with all this. With cancer sucks, okay? And we found a cancer charity that gives 92 or 93, 94% of your every dollar to the cause. It's not like a 50-50. They give everything. And I in the beginning I told Joe, hey Joe, this guys would be a good cancer thing, man. This is a good charity. Let's do this. And we got some serious freaking shit going on. You can win. Go ahead, Joe. You tell them they can win on
the monies that we raise from the raffles all go to the charity, the Breast Cancer Research Foundation that Andy was talking about. We have a pink Jackson signed by Vinnie Vincent. Hopefully he'll be in the building to give it to the winner. We're hoping he's still there when that happens. You can win a Gene Simmons vault. You can use which you can get on the cruise, or you can transfer it to another available city. And you can also win drumheads signed by the one and only Peter Criss. All of those tickets are only $10 each. You can buy them through the website, thekisscruisepreparty.com. And if you're not in the building, we'll work with you to get these to you. So in other words, you don't have to be present to win these three. Now, these three items. And what we'll do is, if you're not in 4 items, actually, because there's 2 drum heads from Peter. But those things, if you're not there, that's okay. You can still contribute to the cause and maybe win something cool in the process. Now, when you're on the raffles page on the website, be sure to scroll all the way down, because there's other stuff there that Peter Criss donated to us. And we have a bunch of other things, a bunch of drum heads signed by tons of other musicians, Lita Ford, and John Regan, Grammy Award winner and producer, Bob Kulick. These guys sign these drum heads of Mark Mendoza and a whole bunch of other people. And all of that money, Monday and Tuesday at the Holiday Inn, we're going to have these heads there for people to look at and tickets to buy. You can only buy these tickets up front. These prizes are going to go to people who are going to be at the gathering. So that way they can win it while they're there. And every penny that we raise from those auctions are going to go to the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. And the great part of it is, when we donate it, we're going to donate it in the month when the BCRF gets all donations doubled, which means when we come back from the cruise, we can donate it to the BCRF and it'll get matched. So if we raise $2,500, we raised $5,000. And that's awesome. We're actually able to contribute something, give back, and it's the KISS fans that are going to reap the rewards, because they're going to want to be the ones that get the prizes, as well as giving money to those that need it. It's just a great cause all the way around.
It was, granted, there are, the vault, and I'm serious, the vault is $10. You can win a freaking vault for $10, and the whole experience, not just the vault. You get the whole 9 chiladas.
It's basically,
seriously, if I could enter, of course I would enter. You get a Vinnie Vincent signed pink Jackson, which is not going to happen. You got 2 Peter Criss, drum heads that are signed by Peter that were given to us. I'm serious. We have everything. It's not like we don't. We got it all.
When you log on to the KissCruisePreparty.com, across the top, right in the middle, you see a button that says raffles. You click on that, and every raffle is there, pictures and details. Of course, if you have questions, you can always message Andy or I, and we'll give you any details you need.
And also, I've made it since the beginning of time, since the first KISS Cruise and the first party. If it wasn't for you people at all buying tickets, coming to the party, donations, this doesn't happen. So I wanted to give back. I say give back as in, I wanted the people who are there, point blank, to win prizes.
Yeah.
Because it was my thought is that, man, these people have been with me for 8 years. I can't believe 8 years that I wanted to give back. And Joe wanted to give back. And Joe understands, because Joe joined on with me last year, is that Joe's first year was last year. Joe understands after last year is that, you know, you can make money for the party and pay the bills, but you need to give back. And we need to give back at some point. We're not going to be here, whatever, a lifetime at some point. But we need to give back. And I want people there to win and see their faces smile like this, the Joker up to here because they won something. And I'm telling you, there are prizes. There are like 4 drum heads, one signed by FXF, one signed by, like Joe says, there's a ton of guest lists. We have a poster signed by Len. I mean, there's so much stuff. It's just I can't even keep up with it.
You got Len DeLesio's going to be there, isn't he? The photographer who did the classic.
Well, actually, he's not going to be there, but he did submit a poster that he took back in '75 in Pittsburgh. It's a black and white. It's a poster. He was back on stage, like way up, and he took a pic photo down of the band playing live in Pittsburgh. It's unfreaking believable.
And I don't know if you know this too. We're also going to be raffling off a part of these same tickets that we buy Monday, Tuesday. The Phil Cass from the KISS Aussie Facebook page, where they sell a lot of the different
Australian KISS collectors.
Yes, he is supporting the event with a bunch of swag and all kinds of stuff. He gave us a couple of really cool Aussie KISS or Ace lithographs, and we're going to raffle them. They're really limited. They didn't make that many, so we're going to be able to pass a couple of them on to the fans as well.
They are also one of the sickest designs ever done for a KISS-related poster. Yeah. I've got one signed by Ace hanging up behind me. They are absolutely incredible. Unbelievable.
And I'm telling you right now, there's 2 versions of it. All right? For you KISS junkies like me, there are 2 versions. There's one in blue, and I think there's one in red. He's sending them. They're on my way to me now. I mean, Joe and I can't send enough thank you to Phil Cass from Australia. Yeah. He has gone over what I ever expected for any fan. He sent us goodies. He sent us a bunch of, I haven't got them in my even hands because I'm going to put some in the Vinnie Vincent bags and the FX bags, and then we're going to toss some stuff out in the crowd, which we've already explained. We're going to toss stuff in the crowd, and then we're going to have some people who are going to roam the crowd and basically hand out stuff. I mean, there's a ton of stuff going on. You know, but I'm telling you, there are 2 lithographs that Phil sent. There's one in blue and one in red that are from Ace from Australia. And they are super wicked hard to get. And he sent us a couple of them to basically put in for the charity. And I can't wait to see them when I get just seeing them. I've seen the pictures, but I haven't seen them face to face. And I'm going to post it and I'm going to show it. I'm going to do a video here when they come because I can't say enough about Phil. And actually, I'm just going to throw this out there for the hell of it off the side, because since we got there, that Phil has a couple more. So if you know Phil Cass from Australia stuff, he has a couple more. If you're interested, he does have a couple more for sale for like $30, which is freaking cheap, man. Because from what I understand,
if you're on Facebook, it's the KISS Aussie and Worldwide Collectors. And Phil's the guy that runs that group, so just join the group and say, hey, Phil, I hear you got Aussie lithos. He'll hook you up.
They are unfreaking believable, and I can't wait to show them. I mean, it's I can't believe Phil. But he sent Joe and I for like bags or the toss out. He sent us koozies, magnets, picks, which were 6 different or 9 different picks, 9,000 picks. Magnets, stickers. I mean, it's insane what the guy did. I've never seen this before in my whole life. As much as the guy is a KISS fan, it's insane. Yeah. Everybody should give a shout out to Phil Cass and give him some love. I mean, seriously. I mean, I've never seen this before.
I got to be honest with you, we've been lucky. I think what happens is a lot of people that have been supportive of us are KISS fans. So they get it. So they see what we're doing. They know how much work goes into it, and they want to help in any way that they can. And Phil's that kind of guy. He just wants to give back, and he's happy to do that. Donna from KISS Limousines is another one. You know, she's helping us out. And helping you out because all the fans, because essentially what she's doing is helping us get the things together and be able to afford it so that you can have that much swag when you leave the party. It's going to be cool. And plus the podcasts that have been helpful, kissforsale.com. Michael's been awesome over there. And you really can't thank these guys enough. I mean, I don't think the fans realize how much they had to do. I mean, granted, Andy and I did all the work, but we couldn't have done it without the support on the back end. So thanks to everybody for that.
And if you know that KISS Limousine, you know where that's coming if you went to last year's party, right, Joe?
Yeah. Absolutely.
We grabbed them and we pulled them on stage, even though they didn't want to be on stage. They were kind of more modest and kind of reserved. But, you know, I mean, left me off the meds, man. Here we go. I'm all in.
I get the feeling you guys are going to need a cruise after the gathering.
You know,
I tell my wife I'm going to be the guy when everybody wants to find me. I don't care what time of day it is. I don't care if it's 7 in the morning or 2 in the morning. Where's Joe? On the pool deck with a bucket of brews. That's where I'll be.
And I'll tell you right now, too, man. You're like the KISS Limousine, man. You know what's coming, man. You know cups are fucking coming. You know cups are freaking coming, man. We're going to be like tossing out the cups again, baby. So get ready. And then some. I'm telling you. We're just, literally.
You know what? I've said it before. The gathering's like my freaking waistband is ever expanding. I mean, just how it grows and how it can still grow before the actual event takes place, it's just absolutely amazing. I do want to ask you guys both something that's kind of related to some of the stuff we've talked today. Obviously, it's disappointing that Bob is not going to be on the cruise, but Bruce is still going to be there, and Bruce is going to be performing, and I think that really benefits my personal taste as a KISS fan, that I'm not going to have to listen to any more, hopefully, Alive 2-side or Paul solo album songs. So, Andy, what are some songs that you would like Bruce to add into the set now that Bob's been keel-hauled?
Well, let's let Joe go first. I want to hear Joe's.
You know what? I would probably pick a few Revenge tunes. I think Revenge is one of those albums that's just, from start to finish. Either that, or I'd like to hear something like, I don't know, maybe what I'd like to see, you want my honest opinion? I'm going to get off KISS for 1 second. I'd like to see a Union reunion.
Oh, hell yeah.
You got the guys on the boat. You're missing one guy. You can pull it off. Get Eric, get John, and get Bruce. Get them guys on stage and make it something for the ages. I hope they're able to pull that off. But other than that, I'd like to hear some Revenge tunes.
Nice.
Pick the 5, Joe. Don't escape this.
Geez, I want to know.
Pick the fucking 5 songs.
Well, I know this is probably one of my favorites. I'd like to hear Little Caesar, which is off of Hot and Shade. But I know that's an Eric song.
So what? That could be homage to Eric, that he's with us in spirit. And if Todd's singing it, and Todd is an absolute monster of a vocalist, he can do it. He can do Honor, and then Eric's with us in spirit. So I think that's a good one. I didn't pick that in my list, but give us a couple more.
I guess I would definitely like to hear Domino, one of mine, my favorite. And again, hearing Todd do Gene would be cool because he could growl it up a bit. Just trying to think, some of the older ones, I'd like to see him dig, I guess, a little deeper. See, the thing about Bruce is not afraid to dig deep. He can play all that stuff still. He's still got chops out the wazoo. Yeah.
So, he's got fucking balls. Say he's got balls.
He is, man. He can just pick up and go. And I think that's pretty awesome. I'd probably put him at something like, I don't know, maybe go off the wall and do like Bang Bang You. You know what I mean? Something really crazy.
Why not? I mean, anything is possible. I mean, both of you have seen the Kulick Brothers on the last cruise, right?
Yep.
And Andy, you and I know saw them in Indy, so I'm not so worried now about the Bob stuff. I'm going to miss him, yeah, but he's going to be at the gathering selling his CD, and you're going to get to see him if you go to the gathering. And don't forget, you don't have to go on the cruise to go to the pre-party. That's a very important thing to remember. So, Andy, now you're on the spot. Pick some of the songs that you think, or do you want me to go first?
All right. Well, go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. I just did a quick list, and you know what Joe said that really makes sense is Todd doing Gene. And I think most of mine, 4 of my 5 are Gene songs. So, number 1, off my beloved Asylum album, I'm Alive, because it's such a positive kind of song, and it's a great one for the night. Second one, we've been talking about this with the Gene Simmons Band maybe doing it. Lonely is the Hunter. Because Bruce played the guitar on that song, even though it's on Animalize. Hell or High Water, something off Crazy Nights, and that's got a really cool vibe.
Nice.
This is a total Gene one off Rise Your Heart, off Hot in the Shade. Cadillac Dreams. You said Domino, I'm going Cadillac, because similar sort of swagger. And my last one, sorry Lonnie, I did not go on Revenge, Hate, off Carnival of Souls, because that is Bruce's guitar album, and it would just be fun. Anyone can sing that, but just to see Bruce doing some of that guitar work, I would really, really enjoy. All right, Andy, now you get to go, and I hope I picked all 5 of yours.
Well, but it's tough because it's tough because I know that Bruce played on Animalize as Lonely as a Hunter. And I love that song. But for me, I want to go to the 5 that actually, people recognize, well, that his face was on the CD and the album and stuff. So I'm going to go from there. But I love Lonely as the Hunter. It's kind of bizarre that as much as Julian, that you are a big Paul fan, that you basically picked more of the Gene songs for his songs, which I think was kind of interesting. But before I go there, I gotta say this for Joe and I can't wait to see 4x8. I'm gonna give a shout out to 4x8 and the guys. The guys of 4x8, and also they are gonna play up in Poughkeepsie, New York, up in October, Friday, October 26th. I just want to give them a shout out. I'm gonna go see them. I hope you are. So watch me. While I do some little, live things when I go up there to see them guys on that Friday, October 26th. So that's probably the kind of pre-warm-up gig for them for our party and stuff like that. So I got to give a shout-out for those guys. Those guys have been all into this, all happy, all going together and that stuff. So I just want to give a shout-out to the guys from 4x8 and everything else. So anyways, I wanted to go wicked different. All right. For some strange reason, but he did something personalized in the 80s because I graduated in the 80s. I love the song, and I know there's Trial by Fire.
Good
pick. It's something about the whole thing, graduating. I graduated in 1988 in high school. The whole Trial by Fire was like a thing for me, It was like a whole thing, like saying, hey, world, here I come. Screw you. You can look at me one way or the other. You can love me or hate me, but here I come. So Trial by Fire, that's my first one. Now, and it was tough, too, because I do like King of the Mountain and stuff like that. Now, as everybody knows, I pointed out a million times that Crazy Nights was not my favorite KISS album at all. I think they literally killed Eric Carr on the drums. I don't know what it was. I don't know if Paul Stanley had to stick up his ass and basically said, "Ooh, I'm jealous of Eric Carr," and kill the drums. But to me, I don't know. I just love Good Girl Gone Bad. It's the best song of a Crazy, Crazy Nights, period. I don't know what it is. I know it sounds as Gene, the softer side of Gene. I just think they can pull it off. It has nothing to do about the solos or how cuckoo you can go with the solos. It's just the way it goes.
Yeah, it's a great song. And the demo on the Vault is absolutely even better without the production of Crazy Nights. So that's a fantastic pick, as was Trial by Fire.
It's always been my favorite off the CD. Now, I'm going with Hot in the Shade. I'm going with Prisoner of Love. I don't know what it was or what it is. I just think it's cool. Point blank. The end. There's no rhyme or reason. Prisoner of Love. I just think it's cool. The end. The end. So that's number 3. Because I know we had to pick 5. No, for Revenge, because I'm going on for every individual song, album. Now, Revenge is really tough because, you know, you got Eric on it, and then you got Bruce on it. But to me, it's Paralyzed. It's either Paralyzed or Shall I Not. I am confused about the two of them. So for me, because never hearing it ever live is Paralyzed. I want to hear it. I want to see Bruce play it. I don't care. Paralyzed. Period. That's just my thought. Now, if the Carnival Souls, everybody says, I don't like this. It's you know, that whole, the grunge thing. But hey, let's face it. Hotter Than Hell, man, was basically before its time. Hotter Than Hell was grunge. Grimy, grainy. That original grainy sound, even if they tried to reproduce it, it doesn't sound the same as that grimy, cringy, dirty sound. And it just, to me, it's got to be, he sings it, I Walk Alone. I would love to see Bruce play I Walk Alone because he's not only sang it, he did everything. That's just my 2 cents.
Yeah, and you know what? Bruce is a much better singer now as well after doing his solo albums and doing more singing. No, you know, initially I found it a little bit uncomfortable, but, you know, it was his first vocal. Now I would actually enjoy hearing it because he's developed and he's you know, he could play it. No doubt whatsoever. I mean, if you remember in Indie when, you know, he was just Turn on the Night, those solos, I mean, note for note perfection. I mean, if I was standing on the edge of a building and someone was saying, I'm going to push you off this building unless Bruce Kulick plays that solo perfectly, I'd be like, yeah, go for it. You know, it's just Bruce is awesome. And he just plays so well. I like the idea of Union. I'm surprised no one said Blackjack. Shame on us all. But, you know.
Well, the thing is that people, it's a KISS Kruise. They think KISS. Why? That's why. That's the reason why. That's why I picked 5 from 5 different evidence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's the only reason why. But other than that, you know, Joe and I were on the KISS Kruise last year, right, Joe?
Yeah.
I mean, they were totally awesome.
They owned the boat. I mean, from someone who was on the shore while you guys are having all that fun, that was what everyone wanted on YouTube as soon as possible. They wanted to see, even before we knew what had been performed, we wanted to see that band because it was so exciting. It was something that people had been waiting for. And then when we saw the videos, it lived up to expectations for once. And then it exceeded expectations by a mile. It absolutely was one of the high points, as far as I'm concerned, for all of the cruises. And that's just speaking as someone who documented what happened rather than participated. So absolutely amazing. And this year, even, you know, with it being Bruce on his own doing his material, it's going to be stunningly fun. I can't wait for the gathering and to meet Bob again. You know, because that's going to be really fun that, you know, we don't lose out on seeing Bob. Even though he won't be on the cruise, that he's going to play a role and be launching this new CD package, you know, at the gathering. And I mean, come on. He went to you guys to launch his CD, and that's really cool. That's very exciting. And
I am totally, I mean, literally, when I got the phone call from Lydia, and I didn't recognize the phone number because there's something going on and whatever, that she had a different number. She's like, and she left me a message, and I listened to the message. I'm like, are you, what? I mean, because we all thought that he was on the cruise, literally. But not only that, because the cruise after, we thought because it was already set up that Bob and Bruce were going to play in Fort Lauderdale, which is basically an hour away from where the party's going to be, that he was going to do that. And all of a sudden I got a phone message saying he wants to talk to you. And I'm like, okay. I'm just as totally stunned. And I'm telling you, look, I'm gonna post this up. I mean, Lily, I know you guys saw the black and white, but this is the CDD/DVD who's on this whole thing that's gonna be just epic. I mean, myself, look at that list of people. I'm going to go slow, but I mean, that's a list that's everybody that's on that, basically on that DVD/DVD that's going to be on it, and it's going to be released as a release party. Not only is just coming, it was just right, Joe? It blew our mind that he's going to do a CD/DVD release party.
I think the commemorative poster, which he's going to sign to, you're going to get the signed poster, you're going to get the signed CD. We're working on doing a few things. I mean, basically, Andy and I are going to have more announcements because there's still stuff that we're working out. And that's going to be with Bob and with some of the other talent, hopefully. And of course, he's going to hit this DVD. We're going to try to get snippets up to play between the bands a little bit, too, so people can see what's going on with the DVD and realize how cool it is. And then they're going to go get it. So, I'll be honest with you, Julian. I've been working with Bob now often. I mean, how long has it been? Only a couple of weeks, but
3 weeks, I think, at this point.
And he has been nothing but incredibly excited to be a part of our event, and that's humbling and flattering. And it, all in all, to be honest with you, it just feels good, So we're both excited that he wants to be a part of this great event.
And I'm telling you right now, I don't care who hears this. I might be breaking news or not breaking news. We've basically, Joe and I have told every freaking band who's going to be on the KISS Cruise, either they're new or they're past or they've been present, we told them what's going on. You want to come here, you want to promote every freaking band. We're not kidding. We told them all. You want to come here, you want to be the biggest and baddest, you want to meet fans, you want to sell CDs, you want to say hello, you want to take pictures, you want to smile for pictures, come. You are open and then some.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. We have a lot of tricks up our sleeve that we will unveil. I will say one other thing, if you'll allow me the moment to say so. This is the night before Halloween. So we're going to be doing a little bit of a Halloween theme, and it looks like we might have someone really cool to pick a Halloween costume winner. And we're working on getting some a really nice package to give to the person who wins the best costume. Andy and I have so many ideas that we're talking about just to try to make the whole Halloween thing fit and work and be fun. So I think it's going to be neat. I think, just know now, if you're listening to KISS FAQ and you're going to be at the gathering, if you want to win something cool or you just want to have fun and dress up for the holiday, it is the night before Halloween. And guess what? We'll be partying hard at midnight when it becomes Halloween. So we're looking forward to announcing some of that stuff soon, too.
All right, so let's end it there because I know you've got other appearances to do today, so let's get you a few more minutes. I think that's a ton of information, and of course, everyone go to the KissCruisePreparty.com for information. Don't forget to check out the raffles. It's going to a very, very good cause, especially if you win a vault. You'll win a vault, and that sounds like a good cause to me, let alone the proceeds of so many of these things benefiting Breast Cancer Research Foundation. It's amazing what you guys have done. 48 days to go, I think, or something like that. So.
I
know. Okay. Well, I will see you guys soon, and thank you again for coming on the KissFAQ podcast. For now, from Joe, from Andy, myself, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all soon. Bye for now.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for spending time listening to the KissFAQ podcast today. All sales are final. There are no refunds. If you'd like, look us up on Facebook or come over to the KissFAQ message board and discuss the topic we broadcast today. Don't forget to rate us on iTunes, Spreaker, or wherever you've listened to the show. We hope you'll join us again.